making our trek back to the Gymmy Jamm for a heavy lifting day. And man, let me tell you, the last 2 days were rough. You know, I could feel body kind of, I don't know what the word is, you know, regenerating, you know, becoming stronger, kind of recovering from what we did to it the previous 5 days. And of course there was soreness, there was a little bit of fatigue, but we still have our duties to do. Even when we're not in the gym, we're doing other stuff. You know, we have the daily push-up challenge, we have the midnight meditation and the stretching, and then there's a bunch of other moves that we're working on to basically fulfill our goals. So first day back is always kind of difficult anyway. It's kind of like a catch-22 when it comes to fitness and activity, especially like weightlifting. The generally agreed upon strategy is to allow the muscles 48 hours to regenerate. But that 48 hours is, you know, time that you're not being active. And it's almost like starting all over again from scratch when you get back to it. It's like any kind of practice. So last week, you may remember, we notched up the deadlift by 10 pounds. I'm not going to make any promises for today. None to you, and especially none to me. Of course, we never know. The unpredictability of life makes surprises possible. And, you know, some people don't like surprises. Some people don't like shocking surprises, but pleasant surprises we'll take. So let's run the message, get into the gym, report back to you guys on the flip. If you're over 30 and a little bit flabby and a little bit fluffy and want to learn how you can get into better condition, stronger, more endurance, a little bit tougher, then hit me up, Noxoma at protonmail.com. I can help you out, a little bit of consulting and some tips and maybe even some coaching. We were cooked medium well today. You know, we had good workout, a little bit higher than average, but only a little bit, you know. It wasn't a super workout, no new personal best or personal records, anything like that. We kind of cruised through, and I tell you what, it was a little better than I expected, because I was feeling like it was going to be a challenge. But the deadlifts are the first test, and the first test is the first set of deadlifts. So every couple of weeks I increase the starting weight. So for example, maybe a couple months ago I was starting with 135, then I increased it to 185, then I increased it to what, 200, something like that, right? Expecting that if I can rep a higher weight, then I can end at a higher weight. And so far that's the way it's been going. So we got a little different system going on, and it is working. I ended up with a good pull today. As I said, no records, and the military press holding steady. But what I wanted to mention is that I started doing 21s, And I don't know if you know what 21s are, but it's a biceps exercise. And you do 7 halfway up from the bottom to the middle. Then you do 7 complete, and then you do 7 from the top down to middle. And that's a killer. So I've rambled on again, and I appreciate you checking in. This is my most consistent feature, you know, the Gymmy Jamm. But I don't have any pictures for you, which it kind of goes inverse, right? Anyway, if you get what I'm talking about, more power to you. I appreciate you joining me. See you next workout.